In this lesson, we're going to discuss a simple and effective method of smoothing the skin of our subject here. Perhaps one of the first things that you notice is the level of detail in her skin, specifically on her cheek here. Now we're going to use the Camera Raw interface. And if you didn't know that Camera Raw supports editing JPEGs, we're going to learn how we can do that, as this is a JPEG file for demonstration. That involves changing our preferences. So let's go up to Photoshop, Preferences, File Handling. We'll see in the middle here a button that says Camera Raw Preferences. Then on the very bottom, it will tell us, basically, Photoshop's going to say, what do you want to do with JPEGs when you open them? Well, since we're in the Camera Raw Preferences, we want to say, whenever we open up a JPEG, first load it in Camera Raw, and then if you wish, you can open it then after in Photoshop after doing your main edits. So now we've clicked OK. Now let's reload this image back into Photoshop, but now Camera Raw is going to catch it first. So here's our image now in the Camera Raw box. Let's use our adjustment brush by tapping K on the keyboard. And we see here that we're now going to use a brush, and we're going to just take down the clarity of our brush, and we're going to use selective adjustments. So let's take it to about, let's say about 45 or so. And we're going to be able to change that even after we make our adjustments. So now I'm just going to basically paint over her skin here. This isn't going to be a very detailed edit. It's just going to be rather fast. I'm using the left bracket on my keyboard to do a quick change of the size of the brush. As you can see here, watch your pores get minimized, but it's not becoming like a porcelain look. We could get to that level, but obviously we want it to maintain some realism here. So to wrap this up, we see here that we made a very nice adjustment here with just about 20 seconds worth of editing. Depending upon how much of detail you wish to do, we see that it really has made a difference here. Now we still see her some detail, but that's really important, but it shouldn't be magnified to the level that it was originally. And if we highlight actually with our mouse over this pin, we'll actually see what we've made adjustments to. We see a little bit of sloppiness with my work, but overall it made a fantastic difference, again, with just the clarity slider. Now we can take the slider and we can adjust it further. Here's what it looks like at -100. And of course the opposite of that, if you really want to be very much clarified, it would look worse. So we want to set it to a nice setting here. 45 to look good. Maybe we can do about 50 and maintain some nice realism here. So that's the lesson for today. If you'd like to learn more, you can follow my YouTube channel here. You can also ask questions via email or Twitter. My Twitter handle is @JustinWallace. And my email address will be photoshopwithjustin@gmail.com.